New chickens have arrived. Once one starts drinking the water, the rest of them will figure it out. Then I got 2 feeders here, basically, because this is a taller, I have a board. I have it screwed onto a board that lifts it up a little bit, so when they get a little bigger, and I got the lower one. I can take this out of here for now, but in a week's time, they grow so fast. And I've got a bigger waterer sitting here that I had in there, but I switched it out for now. More interested in the food. And I have the rest of them underneath there. And I've got, Barred Rocks, Americanas, and Whiting True Greens. I wanted the blues, but they didn't have them. They were already sold out. And then, of course, they throw in a freebie, which is a wild card. Could be a pullet or a cockerel, don't know yet. But all the rest of them are pullets. And these ones I raised to sell. And I do have another brooder set up. So as they start growing, if it gets a little crowded in here, then I'll separate some of them into the other brooder. Then after they're in the house for a while, because it's getting really cold out, they'll go into the brooder inside the shed, Chicksville shed. And they'll have a couple of heat plates in there as well. But they gotta wait till they get a few weeks old first. Yep, okay, I'm gonna check on them. I have a lot of birds to go moving around outside. I have toddlers to get out of the brooder inside the chicken coop and out in the chicken run kennel. And then I have the teenagers that I have to get out of the chicken run kennel into the chicken yard kennel. So I have a lot of chicken duties to do today. I was at Tractor Supply when I got the call from the post office. So, I mean, I knew they'd be here today. I just thought it would be later on. So I have to unload my car, get some stuff ready there. So I'll keep a close eye on them. And I would say within a little bit of time, the rest of them's going to be in and out. That's the way it always happens. A lot of them will huddle up underneath the heat plate for a while first. So I will check on them later. Okay, I'm getting prepared for winter. It's getting freezing at night and stuff, and I can't keep them from digging in the straw and exposing the vinyl. Frank, girls, I guess I'll just have to come in here every now and then, fluff it up. And then, because it's just getting real cold. It was 31 last night. It's supposed to be 31 or 32 tonight, and then low 30s tomorrow, and then back to the 40s at the end of the week. Girls, really? Well, I still have the rest of that bag to go, so I'm just going to let them go till they get used to this. I need to pick up some more straw anyways and start getting the chicken run done. I really hate using straw just due to the fact that when it rains a lot and it gets wet, it's not real good. But I'm not going to do the whole chicken run. I'm basically, they got their corner spot over there. And I'm basically going to do the front here and get some plastic up if I can. Starting today. And I got the brooder cleaned out, fresh straw in that. So, as soon as they get done playing in here and out of my way, I will finish this bag off in here. And that way I just have to grab down and grab the poo-poo. And I got extra thick shavings that I have under the perches, because the shavings are easier to use the pooper scooper than it is. It's hard to use a pooper scooper with straw. I put gloves on and pick up the straw poo-poo. Because when you grab the straw with your pooper scooper, you just grab so much excess more than what you really need to, whereas the shavings are a lot easier. So I'm just going to keep the shavings under the perches, and then the straw out here the best I can. Well, that didn't do me no good, did it? Go ahead and play. I got plenty more to do before I get back to this again. Frank, you and your girls have been in the coop tearing up my straw in there, huh? Well, I did get the plastic. That's 2 pieces. And of course I'm not putting plastic up on top there, because I need the cross breeze, but this will at least keep some of the crazy wind from coming in, which is already feels a lot better. I still have to get this side. I'm gonna take a break right now. I don't even know how many zip ties. I wasn't even counting. And I did them loose, so I can cut them off easy come summer or spring. So I got to get the rest of this cleaned up a little bit at a time, and we will be ready for winter. It's already in the 30s at night. Yeah. Cold. Cold indeed. So I'm going to take a break and then come out here. I'm going to leave all that part open over there. And then this piece of plastic, I'm going to have it to where I can roll it up through the daytime when it's nice out, and just roll it down at night when it's going to get below or something like that. Like I did that smaller piece, but this will be a longer piece, so I'll just have a bunch of bungee cords like I did before. And we'll go from there. Ain't that right, Frank? I was thinking he was starting to get a little frostbite on the top of that comb, but he's inside the coop at night. I don't know. It did turn black, so, I mean, I don't even have a jacket on. I mean, it's not that cold out, but just at night. But he's buttoned up with all the other girls, and everybody else looks fine. And it's only been, it was 31 last night, the first cold night, below freezing, so, but they were locked up inside the coops, so we'll see how his comb does. I might put some salve on it, but that's crazy for just one night of cold. Might just be the color of it getting older. Huh, girls? Yeah. Oh, we'll figure something out with you girls as you get bigger. You're getting a little too big for the brooder in the coop, aren't you? Yeah. I'll just bring you out here through the daytime, so I can let you loose. Yep. Okay, let me go take my break, and then I'm going to work on that side, and then come in here and haul some of this stuff into the shed that I'm not using. A lot of that's, I may just keep that here because that's got my like grit and oyster shells and stuff like that in it. That bucket's holding my extra plastic that if I would need to wrap these at night, should I keep the birds in them at night. And then the other one is my scratch seed. So, I mean, everything here I use. You know, like I said, this is my corner. It's a mess. And I had to take the heat plate out of the brooder in the coop so I can clean it off. And I put it up on boards so it's high enough to be on top of their tin box there. And yet plenty of room for them to get in and out. And that's where they sleep at night. So if it gets below freezing or you know, really cold inside the coop, they're all huddled up in that with the heat plate on top of it. So, we're trying to think of what we can for now. Would you guys quit messing up my straw? Okay, let me go take my break, and I'll be ready to do something on that side.